Hi fellas, people keep asking me to do an update on my birds, so here it is. Currently looking at the box with the hens in, and there's 21 hens in there, in that complete box. We've got the middle box, which has got a bit of a mixed bag in here, because on the right hand side are kind of the birds that when they were molting they were dropping out the kit and pulling the kit apart, so I've sort of separated them out as I was flying them to try and just to stop them ruining the kit really. And they're mostly cocks. I think there's one hen in there, and in the box next to it on this side is the only breeding pair that I've bothered with this year, and that's the old red cock. I think I showed him in one of the other videos, and he's not good. He's done something to his leg, I don't know what it is. Sorry, not his leg, he's done something to his wing. Kind of bust his wing or something. He's not bust his wing, his wing's kind of paralysed, and that's him there. So I put him into breeding with that hen. He bred with her last year, and there's two of the young that they produced this year. They're beautiful little birds. These are probably 4 weeks old, these two, and there's a red one. It's like its dad. These two young birds are going to a local woman who has racing pigeons, and she wants these two little rollers for a nephew. So he's having them. He's going to start with some pigeons. I think they're more really into showing them and you know, just kind of looking after them than flying them. So yeah, they'll be ready to go in the next week, them two little birds. And I'm going to have to make a decision on what I'm going to do with the old red cock there, because he can't sort of go into the general population. You know, I know he's up on that perch, but he kind of gets up on perches by hopping on the food box, and then he hops onto the breeding box, and then he hops onto the perches. But once he gets in the main box, I don't know how he's going to go on. So it could be the end of him, unless somebody wants a breeding cock who don't mind, you know, who's got a box on the floor and he can just walk around, because he just cannot fly. His wing's totally paralysed. And in this box at the end we've got all the cocks, and I think there is 11 birds in here. Let's take this cam off here. No, I won't. Leave it on. Yeah, I think we've got 11 birds in here. I'm gonna let them all out for you in a minute anyway, because this is the first day in so long that we've not had hellish wind. I woke up this morning and the air was still, there wasn't a leaf moving, but already the wind's building up a little bit. You see there from the chimney on the chimney, the steam coming off my chimney. But yeah, the wind's just starting to get up now. In the last month we have either had horrendous winds, howling gales, peeing down with rain, and you just can't let these birds out. You just cannot get them out. And plus that add to my work, and I've been having to feed the birds in the morning before I go to work. Get home at night, pitch black. I'm working at the other end of town, so I can't nip home at dinner time and let them out. So all in all, these birds have been cooped up pretty much for the last month, 6 weeks, even longer. They've all finished molting now, so they can fly. I had these hens out one day last week, and it's been so long since they went out. They were all over the sky. And 4 of them actually went missing, just disappeared. 2 of them came back the next day. They all returned. But what is in here is there's 2 young birds in here that are from the old red cock. So I've got 2 in here, and they're both black. They look like little penguins, they do. Black bodied with the white heads. And last week was the first day that one of them had ever been out flying, and I didn't really want it to go up. But anyway, it went up with the hens, and it was up flying for half an hour, and I honestly thought it had disappeared, because a young bird on its first flight never goes out for that long. They usually get down on a roof somewhere, but hey ho, half an hour later it came down with the hens. The landing was a bit weird because it had never landed before, so it was coming down, trying to land on the roof, flighting off again, trying to land in hedges, trees. Anyway, eventually he landed, and this will only be the second time it's gone out, so I'm gonna let the hens out now. Some of them will get up flying, a lot of them will be reluctant to fly, but let's have them out. Let's have you out, girls, eh? Because it is a nice day. For once, it's a nice day. So we can have you out for a little fly. All 21 of you, eh? And we'll get you fed when you come back in. I'll show you the two little babies. Where are they? Let's have a look. They won't like this camera, as always. There's one there. That one there on the floor. That's one of them. And there's its nestmate there next to it. So them two are about 2 months old, 3 months old, them two. And that one I've just noticed they haven't put a phone number ring on it yet. And that's the one that went out last week for the first time. So these are all sort of starting to go now. You get the old hen there on the roof. She's my oldest bird. I think she's 9 or 10 now. Could do really with getting them all out at the same time, and then we haven't got 3-4 groups all flying around. Come on ladies. Come on ladies. Come on. You come out of the box and just sit on the roof if you want, but you're going out. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on, little one. Come on, sit on the roof, mate. Come on. Come on with you. There you go. So he's decided to sit on the roof with a few. That old hen there, she never goes out. And I don't force her out flying. She's an old girl. She's a lovely bird. But I have absolutely no doubt that in any minute now something will spook them, a blackbird or something or other. Let's take this off here and have a look at these girls out flying. Right, so we've got one down already. It's a bad day. It's a good day for flying today, but it's a bad day as well because the weather's been so bad. The predators will be hungry, the sparrowhawks, the peregrines. So if they're about today, you know, I'm going to get hit. There's no doubt about it. Because they'll be hungry, they'll be looking for something to eat. This is why I don't really like flying them on the first good day after a period of bad weather. These girls always seem to kit okay. You know, they're pretty good as a little group, but they maybe won't be rolling so well because they've been cooped up so long. I've got some bloody light flashing on my camera here, God knows what it means. Don't know if this is in focus or not as well. I expect these these girls will be up for probably half an hour or more. Sometimes they stay up for an hour. If something spooks them, they'll be up a long time. And if they see a predator, you'll know about it because they'll just go sky high. So they've just got back down, the girls, and here they are. These are my little girls. All had a good fly about. They've not been up that long actually, they've only been up about 20 minutes. As I say, they're not really in shape, they're not very fit. There's my favourite bird. She's absolutely gorgeous, she is, look at her, she's a stunning pigeon. Stunning markings on her. Old Blackie's daughter, that. There's that other little young bird. Just up flying. The second nest mate. There's the other young one, stamping its authority on that old hen. So what I'll do is I'll get these girls back in the box now. And we'll let the cocks out. Get you back in, eh girls? Get you some grub and get you back in your box. Actually, I'm just going to scrape these perches down before I put them in. Well, let's see if I can get these girls in. They're probably not that hungry because they were fed last night. I like it 24 hours before I feed them. Come on. Come on then. Come on. Come on, girls. Come on. Come on. Oh, is no one hungry? Okay. Nobody that hungry. Come on then. Come on. Get your mind up. You're going in through the trap if you're not going through the door. Come on. Come on. Come on then. Come on. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on, pain in the neck. There's always one. It's always you. Come on. Thank you. That's them in. We'll let the lads out. I sometimes feel rotten because it's going to be a week now before these pigeons can go out again. Probably this time next weekend. I just don't like to think of them cooped up in there, but honestly they really don't mind being cooped up. In fact, I think they prefer being cooped up to flying. Oh, you'll see the reasoning behind that when I let these cocks out, because these lads here are so lazy. I doubt they're even going to come out. I'm going to have to chase them out with a stick. Aren't I, lad? You're so goddamn idle, aren't you, boys? Hey? Aren't you, lads? Come on. Come on. Any chance whatsoever that you might want to come out on your own? Hey? I don't think there is there? Oh, there's one. Hey, you've actually gone flying. Come on, lads. We have to get the stick out. But they don't have... Come on. Come on. Now, these cocks tend to be the better rollers, but they also tend to be the most mental. And because they haven't been out for a week, or at least a week, it's something bad might happen. There's 11 cocks in here. And we've got a bit split up. There's 3 there, and the rest of the group are there. They will sort of, hopefully, all get in together in a minute. But there's nothing to say they will. The better irregular flying, as I said. I've kind of come to the conclusion that roller pigeons are a summer hobby, or a better weather hobby. They're not really breaking together. Get the odd ones, but the wind's getting up a bit now. It's really perfect for flying. And the lads are going quite high now, and I'm in trouble finding where they are. Where are they? Go on, boys, where are you? Here's where, when I look on the computer I'm editing, I've passed them about 6 times. I can't see them through the viewfinder. There they are. Lost them again. Jesus, oh there you go. Yeah, on my last video on the pigeons. I remember that was the one I did when they were getting attacked. And that particular day there was a lot of gulls about, squawking and screaming. The gulls don't usually bother them that much, you know. You will get the odd big blackback, you know, just sort of fly into them, but that particular day there was one gull that was kind of intent on taking one of them, and that's, you know, and I pointed out in the video that, you know, I thought it was a peregrine. Well, the reasoning behind that was, shortly after that gull was chasing them down, a peregrine did appear, and it sent them, I guess it was all the commotion because there was gulls screeching everywhere. The pigeons had just split up into a pack, and the pigeons went that high you just couldn't see them. They were, you know, sort of in the cloud base, and that's when I spotted the peregrine diving into them. So on the video it says this is I thought it was a gull, but it's a peregrine. Well, it was a gull. That the peregrine came later, but I didn't actually film it, so that's where the confusion was on that. Drop me out. At least these lads have all kind of grouped up now, but they're not rolling very well. They're right above my head. I think that's enough of that, isn't it? They're not going to be up for long, these lads. They generally do 15-20 minutes. They did form into a nice kit early on this year, these boys, and they were breaking really well and they were flying really nice, and then the molt happened and they just reluctant to go out, and when I did chase them out they were rolling down onto the lawn, they were crashing into roofs. Really screws them up, the molting. I suppose you should try and, well, I don't know, I think some guys just force them to fly through the molt. I never seem to have much luck when I do that. They go bloody scatterbrained. So they were on lockdown for a long time while they molted. As I've said before, if I was sort of flying in competition, the same rules wouldn't apply. I'd have to get them out flying, but you know, I'm not. Right, I'm going to stop filming now and I'm going to wait for these lads to come down. Oh, they're coming down now. Come on. We just had an oyster catcher come over, and it was calling. That's the first one I've really seen coming over, and it's proper calling. It really spooked them, that. I don't think they've seen one before. Still got 3 birds up here. Them two, you can see them or not. One of them was attacked by the peregrine, and if he sees anything, the peregrine ripped his tail out and slashed his chest open. So if he sees anything he's not sure of, he just bombs around for hours. He goes sky high. You go fly, gents. You'll be wanting to go in, won't you? Oh God. I've had the worst cold I've ever had in my life the last 3 weeks. Just cannot shift it. Now these three, they're up flying now. And they're going to be up a while. Pain in the neck. And I don't like leaving the birds out on the roof. Because if the sparrowhawk's about, it's just going to snatch one of them off the top. This is the only problem. You've got 3 birds up in the air flying around. You've got these as sitting ducks on the roof, or sitting pigeons. They're kind of locked in the garden waiting for these others to come down now. Can't feed you, can I? Not till the other lads come down. We're sort of 20 minutes in and these last 2 are hopefully just coming down. Come on, lad. Come on. Here he is. That's him down. They've just had another 20 minutes out on their own. He's the one. He's the one that's the spooky bird. He's the one the peregrine had, but he survived. Very lucky. Lucky lad, aren't you? Hey. Well, let's give you some grub. Give you something to eat, get you in. I'm sure you won't say no to that, will you? Come on, lads. Come on then. Come on, boys. Well, you're going to have to sort of get off the trap, aren't you, so I can open the door. Okay? Come on. Come on. Come on, lads. Come on, mate. In you go. Come on, fella. Let's have a count. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stand still. I don't get that. I let 11 out and I've got 12 in. Do you not understand? It takes some working out. 11 birds out, 12 birds in the box. I'll let you know on that. Well, that's it, guys. There's, as I say, there's that kind of box of nuisance birds there, and I don't think these guys are going to want to go out either. There's one of you that can't go out, and you know who you are. No, you fella. There's my old lad here. Come on, mate. This is my old breeding cock. This handsome boy here. This handsome boy. You can't go out, mate, because you're a bit kamikaze these days, aren't you, since you've been breeding. What he does, he tends to put a roll in when he's landing now, don't you, mate? Hey, he's how old is he? 2010, 5-year-old. You're a bonny boy though. I honestly don't think these will go anywhere, these birds. They've been cooped up that long, that's the problem. They're all just going to sit around on the roof. I suppose I should get them up flying. But you know, I've got other things to be getting on with today. So should we just get you fed and put away? Leave the training to another day. Hey? And we'll do that. Give you some food. There we go, boys. You can decide to have a go, or you're coming back down. Whoa. Come on. Come on then. Come on. Come on. Come on, lads. Come on. That's a little hen there on the end. Or getting courted by a brother. Come on. Come on, lads. Come on. Come on. In you go. In a bloody pain. Come on. Food. Look, stop looking at the hens. Look, food. In a box. Waiting for you. In you go. Come on. Things to do. Come on. Come on, lads. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on then. Keep going in there. Come on. That's it. There's two there messing about on the roof. That hen there, flying. She's trying to get back in the box with the hens. But she's a nice roller, but she will not kit. So that's why she's been put in that box there with the cocks. That's about it, fellas, for me update. She'll bob in through that trap now any second, hopefully. Come on. No, you're not going in there. Just go and get your bloody box. Come on. Come on, in you go, pain in the arse. You're going to be sparrow up food, mate, if you don't get in. And we're done. That is it. Okay, fellas, thanks for watching. Take care and I'll see you soon.